come back and hit the town. In Miami, New York, and ATL. Houston and LA, ask Dave Chappelle. If I'm a rich, you got it from me and make $50 million. I'm proud of you, G. But I'm crazy, you don't want to be like me. I'm coming from me, something where the youngsters get like me. Blow it.
Welcome to 2K Sports in the NBA. I'm your host, Damon Bruce. Let's get live on a Saturday night. It'll be the Denver Nuggets facing off against Tony Parker and the San Antonio Spurs. And that'll do it from the studio. Let's go out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports broadcast crew at the arena. I'll see you back here at halftime.
This ain't a movie, dog. My name is Ho. H to the OV. I used to by the OC. I guess even back then you can call me CEO of the ROC. Ho, fresh out the frying pan into the fire. I be the music biz #1 supplier. Ho.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, everyone, John Holland, joined by Cartnell Hawkins, Steve Kerr. The right sideline reporter, Morris Burke. For the Spurs, their last game, a loss to the New York Knicks. And that's what they'd like to have back. A little more focus would have been enough. Just a 4-point loss.
And Kevin, they put so much effort into the final 2 minutes of regulation in that game that they were pretty burned out in the overtime period.
That's an excellent call by you, Steve. I thought there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT.
So with Nash sitting on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. Also out there with Kobe. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Anthony. And it's LeBron in the power forward position. And for the Spurs, Parker and Manu Ginobili go backcourt. Knocking out the splitter, and it's Leonard in a quick restart. And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Back to Parker, and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Well, the Spurs have always been built around Tim Duncan, but the last few years they've added more depth than they used to have early in the Duncan era. And so Greg Popovich is playing 9 or 10 guys very deep. They play together, excellent passing team, and they've become much more up-tempo than they ever were early in that era.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Now, a short time ago, I had a chance to catch up with Greg Popovich. We discussed their defensive strategy going up against Kobe Bryant. He said, well, he probably has the best footwork of any player in the game. You can't give him any room in his jump shot, but when he's got all those fakes, it's so tough. Guys, he said he knows Kobe is going to get his points. They just want to try to limit his efficiency out there. Guess we'll see how they do.
Thanks again, Doris.
He's as close to impossible to defend as anybody, I think. He works the defense in so many ways.
And with the team getting older, you really need to have more depth, and the Spurs have certainly added that.
Young or old, every team needs depth, but the Spurs have added the right kind of depth. Players that fit into what they do well, and it's a big part of why they still are able to compete at a high level. This has been the start that they had hoped for, coming out knocking down 4 of their first 5 shots.
Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Lawson.
Well, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
It's Parker with the drive. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Kobe's running. Over Duncan. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Yeah, he's so focused, so concentrated with his effort that it takes a great defender to bother him. And even then, when you contest the shot, he still has a knack for making it.
He's a player that's really hard to screw up. He picks up right where he left off after every break in the action, it seems. Timeout, halftime, it doesn't matter. When he's hot, he stays hot.
Is out there now for the Spurs. Goes to Dallas, checked in for Spurs. Jackson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. Now here's Kobe after Steven Jackson's that bucket in no time at all.
But with this soft D, they're allowing him to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for him, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
And the Spurs with some changes. Splitters checked in for Duncan. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Steven Jackson. And it's Ginobili in for Daniel Green. And then for Denver, Chris Anderson is checked in for JaVale McGee. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Heat.
And they had such a balanced offensive approach in winning that game. And you love to see a team that can get it done in so many different ways.
Yeah, it was really a rich and diverse attack, and why not? Every approach worked for them. They built a big lead here early, both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Nuggets lead by 14. And we'll be back with you right after this. NBA action. Chargers are Chris Paul and Los Angeles Clippers take on Tony Parker and the San Antonio Spurs. Next on 10:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Pacific. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far for the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a very convincing performance from the Nuggets so far.
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. That's excellent pressure and good activity with the hands. You know, Denver has always been known as a tough team at home, but they were not pushovers on the road last season either. I mean, it's a big part of how they were able to get back into the playoffs and push the Lakers to 7 games in that first round last year.
So with LeBron on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. Kenneth Faried and JaVale McGee, they're inside. T-Wade out there with Nash, and it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Brazilian big man Thiago Splitter had an impressive second season. For 40 minutes, averaging about 20 points, 11 boards. If he keeps that up, he could be a household name. But he says the pronunciation of his first name is closer to Thiago, not Tiago. And he added with a smile, Tony Parker is the only one who gets it right. He's the only linguist in the team.
Good stuff, Doris. Thank you.
Well, I guess being French, he knows how to smooth those consonants out.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Mozgov, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. LeBron comes in for Kenneth Faried. Kobe's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Lawson in for Steve Nash. Going back to Denver on the road, ended up 18-5 in that category. A very good mark, I thought, Steve, for a very young team.
Yeah, pretty good sign for a young club. As you mentioned, Kevin, you know, that was third best road record in the Western Conference. Not bad for a Denver team that actually finished 6th overall. But it's a sign of how potent they are offensively. They're able to score points anywhere. That's enough to give them that good road record.
Green with the ball. Picked up by Kobe. Green, no luck. Diao dishes to Green. Another shot. Shot is off.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one. That's not his range.
Here's Lawson. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. Number 1, the Spurs. The Nuggets in second.
The percentage that each of these teams shot was just outstanding. That's a result of unselfishness and great offensive rhythm.
The timeout is called first of the game for the Nuggets. This matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the dynamic is between these two clubs, Kevin, because they'll face each other 4 times this year.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Tim Duncan is checked in for Diao. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Steven Jackson. That's Ginobili in for Daniel Green. Parker with now Lawson defending. Ginobili kicks to Parker. Shoots from the baseline. Splitter. Goes moves up. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
Well, until recently, he was one of the top big men in Europe. Now in the NBA, he's really showing what he's got both ends of the floor. He's an active big man on the floor, he can rebound, block shots, and score a little bit as well.
Yeah, you know, a mobile 7-footer with a good basketball IQ. He's a factor on the offensive end. Facing that box score with their second chance points.
Turnover problems for them, and they just look lackluster out there.
Yeah, sometimes you have off games, but you always have to bring the effort. I'm not sure I'm seeing that right now.
Parker takes the Ginobili. Tucker, he's covered by Anderson. And so he ends up to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. The Spurs shoot their first free throws of the game.
Tim Duncan at the line for two.
The first one falls for him. The Spurs making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of the shots. And here's Lawson. A three. Gets the bucket. Lawson's got 5 points in the quarter. Good if it goes. The shot is off. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Nuggets backs up, leading by 17.
23.
And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Thank you for joining us at halftime. So far in San Antonio, we got an uneven game going on. The Jazz will square off against the Wizards in our nation's capital. So we got a nice East meeting West battle happening there. That's a 7 p.m. tip time, 10 Pacific. And what? Now, before we head back to the game, we still need to check out yesterday's results from Pick and Win. And that'll be it for us here. Thanks so much for joining me. Now it's time to head back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. We hope to see you around next time.
And welcome back to Riverwalk, always a prime attraction here in San Antonio. What a game we're seeing from Ty Lawson.
His play on defense has been a huge factor. For this club, coming after steal after steal.
Yeah, and as we go into the fourth quarter, Steve, he's got to continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance. Apply that pressure, make them uncomfortable.
And for 2 and 3, Mano and Mini. Slater is up there with Duncan, and it's Parker in at the 1 spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. And here's Kobe from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 7 points for Kobe Bryant.
You know, when you're guarding LeBron, you prefer him taking outside jumpers. He's a solid shooter, a much improved shooter, but he's so devastating and demoralizing going inside. You'd much rather force him to take challenge perimeter shots.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.